So just to start off, if you think of it with a vertical line to help you get started, and even if this did have a horizon line with some vanishing points, for example, just to get you thinking about it, then these lines would taper to the left vanishing point. These would taper to the right to give you that first part of the rectangle. It's very much similar to a long, narrow box. So end up with those pieces here, and just take this one to this vanishing point, and this one here. So it's just kind of giving you that shape. It can also be set up with an isometric box too, so you don't have to locate too much. But then anywhere along here, it's going to go to this vanishing point, and that's going to give you the taper to the handle. For this handle that has a curve to it, it's kind of crossing the diagonals, which gives me this center point. And from there on, I can curve this to be the handle, and this is going to give me enough of a curve to work on to build this thickness. Now the thickness comes down to here and goes this direction. So this becomes the tapered section at the end, and if you extend just by that piece, it actually wraps right around there, and there's a little cutout circle there for it to hang on. So that kind of gives you that shape. This has a series of pieces of sandpaper, so I'm just going to indicate them, and then it's just held down by a staple, which is centrally placed right in the middle, and gives you a little bit of a curve. So sometimes the sandpaper comes up, so it could come down this way and just arch up with the line, taking this exact same line and placing it down here, and that gives you that tip of the paper. And then it's just a matter of going back to some of the basic shading. And just for a thumbnail sketch, this isn't too bad to work out. But there it gives you that look, this being the sandpaper. So you started out with the elements of design with line, creating the shape, creating the value. The only texture would be possibly I could indicate with stippling inside here, the sandpaper. And the coloring is more so a value of just the segment right there. So just a basic beginning sketch for that. Now if you didn't use the vanishing points and just went straight with an isometric, that's the other alternative to do that with. And that's the isometric part, where you could just simply take these, as long as these are parallel, everything's going to fit. Now you have much more room, and this is going to be the equal measure. So if I stop here, this is also going to have the line. So the distance between here and here. So this would be the part that would hold the sandpaper and the wood. And this would have a center point, so just cross the diagonals to help me find the center. Down here's the point, and you could curve it around and keep it, again, it's a symmetrical piece, and there becomes the focal point. And it could have the wood texture emphasized on it. Here's the staple. Somewhere along this line, as long as you find the center, you can do the same thing. Find the center, go equal distances on either side of it, and then this is the top piece. So if this curves up here, do the same as it curves up here. It's almost like a banner display like this. So if it had more than one, just repeating that part. So just like pages in a book, it would come across there. So two approaches for the same piece, similar idea. One just having equal measure with the isometric, this one with the vanishing points to help you out.